degradation have plagued the mining industry in that country. Now, many people are questioning whether it's worth upgrading to the iPhone 16 if it means supporting an industry that is categorized by all of these ethical issues. Well, it has to be on morality, right? And then one lady, when she said that and she's not going to patronize Apple because of all of these issues, what's happening in Congo and everything. Someone was like, says somebody that is actually tweeting from an iPhone. And then she goes like, oh, yes, that was before I knew. That was why I bought the iPhone. But now that I know that some of these elements are sourced from the DR Congo, I'm not going to patronize Apple anymore. Okay, so why not just throw away your phone? But let's not downplay what's happening in DR Congo. A lot of issues going on, human rights abuses, environmental degradation, and we hope that somehow the people of the DRC are going to find closure at the end of the day. And away from the Apple latest release, let's talk about something that has been very trending, a very contentious issue. The fact that people who invest, let me just say men who invest in their partners, like sending their partners abroad, you know how it is, what it takes to like process your partners, our relocation, all the jackpot and everything, how difficult it is and how financially challenging it could be. But people still do that. But somehow some of these sub stories are never ending. You know, one story to the next story and to the other story. And just recently, a guy who sent his fiancee to the UK while pregnant with plans to join her later got to know that his fiance terminated the pregnancy, saying it was affecting her work, and now she's demanding marriage. But she's not ready to come back to Nigeria. And then she's like, okay, the sister would have to represent her at their wedding. And then the guy is like caught in a dilemma. How do you go terminate this pregnancy? Something that's more like a bond for us. You go terminate it with all of the excuses and everything that, oh, this is why you had to do that and everything. But now you want me to go ahead and marry you. And this is raising a big question about people who invest so much in their partner's future, including sending them abroad. Like, how much risk are they taking? This is what our general open banter will be about. And let's not forget this other story that's making the buzz, because a Nigerian man has also discovered that his partner applied for a new visa without involving him, even though he's the one that sponsored everything, their jackpot and everything. Now he's at the risk of losing his immigration status and he's scrambling for solutions. Let me just read his tweet because okay, that's what I saw. Let me read his tweet. I think I saw that somewhere. I'm still trying to get that exact tweet so that I'll just read it to you to have an understanding of what I'm talking about. But you know, sometimes some of these issues, as much as we have these sorry stories, there are still a lot of good stories out there of people who sent their partners abroad and they did not regret it in any way. But how much of a risk is it sending your wife or your fiance abroad to go for her education, to go learn stuff and everything? I think I saw another one where someone said that this guy processed his fiance's jackpot and everything, sent her abroad, sponsored everything, and it's been like 2 years since she got to Canada, and even though the plan was that the husband would join her later, up till now it's been 2 years. The guy has not been given his visa. The guy has not been able to join, and the wife isn't even making any effort. So, how much of a risk is this? Well, let's see, let's hear you. Do not forget, it's 09087668888. You can also WhatsApp 09097054450. But that will be after we take a breather, of course. So please charge and recharge your lines and shorter callers, and let's get the conversation started. And do not forget that we are giving you that audio video experience where you can stream us live on Facebook and YouTube, and also visit our website at www.eaglesfm.com. It's all fun right here on the Midday Extra Show, and it's only possible because you are on the other side. So please stay tuned and have a wonderful moment listening to radio. Find something to smoothen your soul this morning. That's Wasted Energy with Alicia Keys featuring Diamond Platinums. Wow, wasted energy. I do not know about that, but you would not waste your energy if you're listening to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, but ensure that you are giving your energy to the right people so that your energy is not wasted at the end of the day. All right, the question of the day. Oh, general open banter, talking about the fact that people who invest in their partners, like sending their partners abroad, how much of a risk is this? Do you think that it is something that would yield positive results at the end of the day, or people should basically just stop taking those risks? What do you think about it? All right, we have the line buzzing already. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good morning, my dear sister. I greet you.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I remember Mr. Sunday the Prince calling from Gariki here in Abuja.
All right, how's Garaki this morning?
Well, everywhere is still calm.
Mm-hmm.
It was rain. It rained heavily yesterday. So
Okay.
those coming from Maraba said that the hold up is intense there. So
Wow,
many of them have not reported to details of now. They're calling.
Wow, that's quite
So
unfortunate.
yeah, like the story you read, it happened. You get that right?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a daily routine, because some people don't want to learn from experience. They want similar things to happen to them before they learn.
Mm.
I have a friend of mine who live in America for a very long time.
Okay.
Went back to Nigeria and married. The family was in Nigeria. At a certain time, he decided to bring the family, the wife and the children, down to America.
Mm.
And the man told life in America wasn't that easy. But because he has spent a lot of years there, so he can be able to see his ways out. So eventually when he brought the family to America, and you know, in abroad, the women has power over men, you understand? After a while, they start having some problems. For example, the woman went to court and divorced the marriage. Almost everything he has was awarded to his woman, so the children and the children. So he started life. It's like started life all over again.
Wow.
You get that? He started life all over again. You understand? And the man was like, "Wow, this is how life is." So he tried to read everything he almost has in America was giving awarded to the woman himself because of the kind of power they accrue to a woman in America. So the man started love again. As of then, it was about 60 years. You understand? So he started life all over again. Eventually, he came back to Nigeria and married, and decided to leave the wife here. And he vowed not to take the wife. And he was even advising me, I have opportunity to travel. I shouldn't bring my wife over to America or any of the wives in the country. Rather, they will be here sending money, making sure he come time to see them. But once he come there, every greedy woman would like to overshadow the man and possible to the court, take over everything. So woman beings are fast. But the story is real. It's real. It's real. You know, I have a girl who I trained from. I met her when she was in JS Street. I trained her to SS Street, and she got admission at Imo University. She was about 200 level. I said, okay, fine. To go and see your people. Let me make my official announcement to them that I want to marry. Possible to the marriage thing. I'll know that you're not my wife and first are done with school.
Okay.
We can now proceed and start doing all that. She was posting me. At the end of the day, everything I spent, I was like, I'm a waste.
Wow, but like from Jesus 3. Like you started training her from Jesus 3.
Yeah, I met her from JS Street, you understand?
And you contributed to her education?
Almost everything was on my head alone because the family wasn't that much.
Wow.
So I almost did everything. So that her secondary school, she graduated and she said she wants to go to the university. I said, give me one child before going. She said, no, she promised she wouldn't. I said, give me one child so that even if you go down and disappoint me, that child will be my aid. She insisted that she remains she is. I said, university is different. Life there is different. You can change. You can see someone that is more educated than me, more hands-on and other. She said, no. She even said we should take an oath. I said, no, I don't want to take oath because you can degree it, and I don't want situation tomorrow problem will start happening to you. And you know, it's such a thing, there's no reflection in it. I
Mm.
said, okay, let me just give you that, let me just give you that word of advice. Let me take you by your word. You understand? At the end of the day, she did the same. She was like, see me. At the end of the day, she fell in love with one copper guy. And
Wow.
that's how things start rolling. And before I could say Jack, and I can't bear the pains and the shame anymore. So I decided to go and marry because I want to overcome that shock. You get that right? So I
Wow.
just went and married straight. At the end of the day, it wasn't the relationship couldn't work.
Mm.
He came back. I said, "What do you want me to do? You have all the opportunity, you misuse it. Now I'm married, and there's no way I can divorce my wife. It's part of life because me, I always believe that disappointment is not a blessing, but it's always a lesson. I
Mm.
always say, look, every disappointment you can attack it as a blessing. You can also see it as a lesson because you learn from it. And everybody that is going on that path, I always advise the person that what you're doing is 50-50 chance. I will not discourage it into two because human beings are different. But bear in mind that anything can happen. And when it happens, you can be able to withstand it. I have the good side or the bad side. So it's anything that you choose to do, but bear in mind that you have 50-50 chance. So it's like that. It's common. Sometimes the men debate, sometimes the women debate. So I don't know why it's so. And that's why that it's happening. People don't want to learn. They're still in mistakes. How can you send your wife to abroad? But some people still say, like my cousin brother, the wife
Okay,
first of
our
all went to
time is
Canada.
really going. Well,
Yeah,
I think that
my
well, it's good that you shared your experience with us and given us a real life situation, and it's quite unfortunate, but good to know that you're doing better and you're in a better place. But somehow there are lessons to learn, right?
yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing that story with us. Oh, sometimes when I see some of these UK stories of, oh, someone sent his wife abroad or took his wife abroad and she started misbehaving, I really think that people are making it up. Like, I know that these things happen, but some of the stories just seem so unbelievable. But it will surprise you to know that a lot of things are happening and how ungrateful people can be. Wow, it's time for us to go pay our bills. And when we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Do not forget, we are asking, how risky is it investing so much in your partner as far as sending them abroad for their education or even for greener pastures? You would not know except to stay tuned to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where the conversations all happen right here on radio. Please stay with us.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Here to stay.
Announcement. Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 080 3596 5170. 080 3596 5170. You can visit our office at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Motor Park, Abuja.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles FM Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080 5919 8658 080 5919 8658 or 081 5791 7278 081 5791 7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Here to stay.
Thank you for keeping faith in Eagles 102.3 FM. It's Cassandra, your media chick on the Midday Extra Show, and this is the General Open Banter segment. And we have something really intriguing. You know, some of the stories, they just never end. They just keep coming in and coming in and coming in. And we would not stop talking about them because, as much as people refuse to learn, we still have to talk about them so that people can pick lessons. And the last caller was just giving us a real life experience. His experience, not hearsay. Well, let's hear yours if you have. Do you know anyone? Do you know someone who went through a similar thing, whether a man or a woman? Because I know that very soon some people will start to say that it's not only the men that go through this betrayal, even women go through this betrayal. Well, we have a call. Hello? Hello? Yes, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Mr. John.
Okay, where are you calling us from?
It happened to my senior brother.
Okay.
He sent his wife America
Hmm.
for almost getting to family. Even the way the man died myself, the woman not even come back.
Are you kidding? Are you like kidding?
Allah.
This is a joke,
Allah.
right?
When he died the last 2 years, the woman says she's coming, then wait for the brother because of the
Is she
coming of the
Nigerian?
woman.
Is she Nigerian?
She's a Nigerian now. She's a Nigerian. It's an Igbo woman.
Wow.
Yes, it's a Nigerian. The man is an Igbo man. The woman said, so she go there. It's like say you meet another person where people pass the man. So, and the other one happened, one my tenant myself, he trained one girl. One my tenant, he still trained one girl for this investor of Poly where they vouch. So after the girl is there for an I remember the person where they tell him Mr. Lady threat. Hello?
I can hear you. Like I'm just shocked. You know, I'm just.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, he trained a girl. He trained a girl. The girl there for an I remember the person where they pay for the school fees for an I, it's a lady threat. And the guy is about to marry. So after the girl is done the finish. You remember the person where they pay for the money for the school is a lady threat. So she is not good to marry an illiterate. So the top of the matter is a very big risk.
It's a risk, right?
It's a very I can never train a woman for secondary school to marry you. I can never do it. I can never. Even my son, I cannot do it. Out of experience, any my son will do it. I will destroy as my son. Allah. No.
That's a
all the
serious
whole-
thing.
Yes, it happened in my tenant. It happened to him in my own presence. My own blood brother, which is my senior brother.
Wow.
It happened to him. So anybody is doing that thing for a woman, he just they throw away water money for inside the ocean. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Wow. Well, thank you very much for calling. Do not forget the number for you to reach out to us this morning, 090-8766-8888. Or you can WhatsApp 090-9705-4450. Let's listen to you. What do you have to say? You can also send us a message. And you can head on to our Facebook page and our page on YouTube, where you can watch us live and also share your thoughts. What's your sentiment about this topic? Do you think that investing in your partner is just a big risk? Like sending them abroad, imagine. You know, now I think that someone was saying that the average amount that you could spend, depending on the country, if you would have to do some jackpot, you know, the money that you would have to spend on an average, you might be needing over 20 to 25 million naira. I do not know how true this is, but for those who have jackpot, you know, they've always shared this experience that it's not as simple as it was before, because even 5 million naira could help you to jackpot in the previous years. But now with the state of the nation, with the state of global dynamics and everything, things are beginning to change. So it's becoming more difficult. Now imagine you do all of this for someone and they go outside to disappoint you. I can imagine. But people are still taking this risk, because every day, as much as we are getting the sub stories, we still see videos online where people are reuniting with their partners and everything. But what's your sentiment? Do you think that investing in your partner is a risk? What do you think about this? Let's hear you. 8090 87668888. You can WhatsApp 09097054450. It's the General Open Banter right here on Media Extra Show, and it's your girl Cassandra holding things down here for you on radio. I want us to talk. Let's have this conversation. Before your calls, let's see if we can pick some of the messages that we have or some of the comments that we have on X. This person is Flora A. Styra. She says it's a tough situation, but I hope he finds peace and healing, setting positive thoughts his way. A very good thing to do, sending him all of the lights and love, because it's really not easy when you have so much confidence in people and they turn to do something different from what you see or what you ever imagined. This one is Marcelo. He says, another reason why you shouldn't just keep her because she's pretty, get a reasonable wife. Get a reasonable wife. Well, another one, let's see another comment. The guy needs to sue her for that, if it's possible, because how do you abort someone's pregnancy without their consent? This is from Ola of Shomolu. He's basically saying that the man should sue the woman because they had an agreement. You're pregnant with my baby, right? You've relocated. I sponsored everything, and then you go there, you terminate it because you say that it's making you weak, it's making all of that. You didn't even consult your man whether that is a right decision or not. But other people would say it's her body, her decision to make. It's not the man's decision. But what do you think about all of this? Investing in your partner, is it taking a risk or is something what the wow? This is Salim Dakingari. He says the fact that she suggested someone else represent her in such an important ceremony indicates her lack of personal investment. Marriage is about partnership and mutual commitment, and both partners need to be fully involved. Anyway, this is actually from I am Eri Olua on X. He says, when you don't have a heart, you don't have a heart. You can hurt people easily. And having a heart isn't about being a Christian or Muslim. It's about having values. Knowing their thing can do to other people because it's not human. I really hope the guy moves past this phase. He actually dodged a bullet. Better is coming. But what about the money that he has invested? He sponsored an entire Japa process, her relocation and everything. The fact that she's in the UK, all sponsored by this particular man, and you're telling him butter is coming. Well, this guy would definitely beg to differ because so much of money has gone down the drain, apparently. Well, another person, this is from Temitokwe, he says, make him just forget about the relationship. She don't follow white man or maybe a black caramel popping African American man. You never can tell, anything can happen at all. But the bone of contention remains the fact that people are still investing in their partners. But what do you think? Is this a risk or something really worth it? Or it's just like a 50-50 kind of thing where you just do it and then you wait to see how things will pan out eventually? Well, let's see if we can take more comments because I see that a lot of people are reacting to this. Okay. This is actually from Solomon Bucci, a very popular commentator. He says this crystallizes why men also have a say in abortion when it involves a woman they got pregnant. This is a scam for a man to pull resources and send his woman abroad to birth a child, and then she aborts it because it's making her lazy. Feminists argue that it's her body and she can do whatever she wants, but whose sperm? Whose emotions, whose feelings, whose expectations for a child? You can never make abortion an exclusively female conversation unless the fertilizing sperm isn't from a man. Hey, this one is conversation for another day, you guys. Solomon Bucci is taking this thing on a different level altogether. He feels like it should be a conversation that should have been had. This would have been a conversation that this woman would have had with her man, right? The man sponsored you. You went abroad. Because if he did not take you abroad, there will be no work for you to need strength to a point that you're saying, oh, this pregnancy is making you lazy and you cannot work and stuff. So Solomon feels that this is something that she should have discussed with her man, but other people would argue, maybe feminists would say, It's her body, her rules, her choice. So she gets to decide what she will do with her body. Well, let's see if we can take calls right here before we come back to your messages. Do not forget to call on 090-8766-8888. My ears are itching to hear some of those very real life stories. I really want to listen to them so that other people out there can learn. Please do that if it's something you would want to share with us here openly, okay? You're not other doers, but if you know that you're at a point where you want to just open up about some of these things, even if it's not sponsoring anyone abroad, maybe like you saw this girl, you sponsored her right from school and everything, even her family, everybody knew you. You know, sometimes even when there's no soup in the house, you're the one buying soup in the family house and everything, and then suddenly you just got a reality check that, oh, this girl is getting married to another person after all of that investment. Hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's so much. Well, I do not know what's happening, but while we wait for the calls, let's see if we can find another interesting comment that we can take on the program this morning. Remember, it's the General Open Banter, and we are highlighting this. Is it a risk to invest in your partner? Is it a risk, or it's something really worth it? Let's hear you. Have you done this, and did it turn out positively or negatively? What's your experience? Let's hear you on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. All right, this is from Prince UTD. He says, whatever this means, I am not impressed with him sending her abroad to have a childbirth. Dear, what happened to his country? Okay, this is actually a patriotic Nigerian. He's like, what happened to his country? Well, man, we are not talking about country. We are talking relationship, matters of the heart. The fact that a man went all out to invest in his woman and somehow she disappointed him. Is it a man's fault that he went all out of his way? Well, I do not know. This one is actually from Exotic Mom. She's saying, my gender is evil. Shoo. My gender is evil. She wasn't specific. Even though the woman in question is female, I do not know whether it's the female gender. I do not know if I'm guilty. I do not know if we are guilty. But at the end of the day, the opinion will be different, but we never can tell until we hear from you. All right, this person says, this is Daffy Dre. He says, I can't marry such person. God forbid. Allah Majid. God forbid. Okay, this one is actually rebuking and casting and binding. Nafish said, is this not a make-up story? Because which weary go do abortion like it's nothing? Okay, someone is doubting the story. That, this other person now says, too many. I mean, plenty people, abortion is nothing. I found it shocking when I found out. Another person now replied that abortion isn't hard to carry out over there. Well, it is what it is. This person said, this is Black Wolf of Lagos. He says, women and wickedness, 5 and 6. Haba. Black Wolf. This is like, women and wickedness, 5 and 6. The women, how true is this? Like, I do not know, except you call to counter. I do not know whether you would want to react to what our Black Wolf of Lagos is saying, because he has made a very big allegation. But you can do that when we come back from this commercial timeout. Please stay tuned and keep listening. It's Midday Extra Show right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
There, beautiful listeners at home, we are live at Eagles FM. This is 9000X Show, and I'm your host, your digital duchess, Madam Oiza. Today, we have some innovations that will fascinate your mind. This is going to electrify your earnings. Yes, we have innovative systems that are going to change your mindset. Yes, I'm not here alone. I'm with two of my colleagues here. Let's introduce ourselves, please.
I'm Jude Oyetade. You can call me J Pants.
I'm Dr. Davids.
All right, we have Dr. Davids at J Pounds in the house. So get set, people, because this is not just the ordinary show. All right, so let's just dive right in. Okay, what do we have today? Let's talk about what we have.
We have a number of fascinating projects that will wow our listeners. Now, the whole world is digital space, wherein you can make a lot of money from the comfort of your home. There are opportunities in the digital space that we want our people to take advantage of. Vast opportunities.
Vast opportunities. My colleague just talked about vast opportunities, and I know a lot of people are ready to hear about these vast opportunities. So we have right here at this program, we are going to be showing to you how you can easily tap your wealth. Yes, I know what I just said. I said tap into the global financial wealth. We will open your eyes to how you can easily do that by yourself. So we have eMoney Academy, and also we have e-money auto trading system. These are the two fascinating innovations that is going to supercharge your earnings. So, J Pounds, you have something you want to talk about.
Now we're introducing to you the eMoney Academy. This is both an online and on-site training and educational platform that trains individuals and businesses about digital assets and marketing. It equally equips you with financial literacy, knowledge, skills, and supports needed to succeed in the online wealth creation and financial freedom. This is opportunity you cannot afford to miss.
Amazing opportunities you cannot afford to miss. In the online space now, there are a lot of businesses that you can plug yourself into, and then you begin to earn at just the tap of your finger. And then you'll be above the current inflationary challenges in the land. The global financial market is also a big pot where you can plug in and make a lot of money and then have multiple income streams.
This sounds very impressive. What are the benefits? What do we stand to gain? I know the listeners want to hear. I know J Pounds has something for us. What benefits do we have?
The eMoney Academy we are presenting to you as vast opportunities. You can't just exhaust the bunch of opportunities we have on the eMoney Academy. I'm going to mention a few of them. One, learning online wealth creation and strategies. This helps you discover proven methods for generating income in the online space. You gain financial freedom by breaking free from financial constraints and achieve stability in your finances. You can equally develop new skills. That is, you acquire skills in online trading, investing, and money management. Access to experts' guidance. We have a set of experts who trains you on and gives you better advice on how to trade your money, how to maximize your income and attain financial freedom. We equally offer a joint supportive community. That is, this connects you to individuals like minds who can help you improve your trading skills. I can equally tell you that this academy is about 80% practical. It's not theoretical. Everything you're going to do is practical. The payments is very juicy and at the same time very flexible. We can equally meet in the online space and you can meet us on the on-site space. I think we can't exhaust the opportunity here. I tell you, my people, the taste of the pudding is in the eating.
Yeah, wow. Let me just chip this in. In the eMoney Academy, the opportunities are just very vast. The opportunities are limitless. And we want our listeners to take advantage of this. Whether you are in Abuja or you are outside of Abuja, whether you are in Nigeria or you are outside of Nigeria, take advantage of it because the whole world now has gone digital. And this is just the way the whole world is going. Just take advantage of it. One of the things that we offer, the 9000S group, we offer in the eMoney Academy, the tuition fees are very friendly. We give you online training and the offline training, just like my colleague just mentioned. And these trainings, these sections are practical focused. And then immediately you can begin to be mentored and then be helped to begin to make money in the digital space. You know your left from your right, and then you'll be able to eat the grand running, making passive income.
Yeah, that's right about it, making passive income. Follow no road. That's amazing. Follow no road, though. As long as you are an upwardly mobile person, you have your phone with you, you can participate. I mean, everybody, you are all invited. See, this economy is not talking about the rich or the poor. Everyone needs something that is going to be added to his income to take him or her to the next level in boosting your bottom line. So you had to join us and come into 9000X. Yes, you had to come into 9000X S6 at Alibro Atrium. Alibro Atrium by ABC Transport at that UBA Bank at Utako, the only UBA bank in Utako. We are just on the second floor. Come there and let's get you started in this super amazing academy that is going to accelerate your assets.
Let me just chip in and remind our listeners about some of our courses. We have courses, training that are ongoing, both online and offline, in the forex space, in the affiliate marketing space, the digital marketing via the AI, artificial intelligence, the blockchain, the digital asset space, and the communication, speak, present, and write with impact space. We have fantastic courses that can readily help our students and make them to be earners at the top of their fingers.
Okay, my people, enrollment has started already. So if you're interested, send e-money to 081 16369970. I'll take that again. 081 16369970 or 090 61741909. 090 61741909. Make haste